the games rarely end early there, since it's really hard to get a triple cap going.
Yeah.
But hopefully
it's over. Like if you have a really good start and everything, you can end the game fairly fast.
yeah, but
with
that's the same for
everything.
pretty much every map. But this one can really drag out, even if you feel like you're dominating. I've definitely seen some really serious comebacks in this one, just because the victory points are so spread out, especially the top one, that it's actually possible to do a lot of harassment with an inferior force.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's kind of why I like the map. But I can definitely see if you got a bit of pressure on you time-wise, it can be a rather annoying map to play on. Question is if Jamus is gonna try and take advantage of that. He's probably just gonna be playing as he would normally, but hopefully it's not gonna end up being a match so long that Toilailee is gonna have to call it early. Would be a shame if it ends up turning out to be such a long match anyway.
Yeah. Right. So Heretics will be going up against Commissar Lord down at the south, competing over that power node, and it looks like Chaos Heretics don't want anything to do with it. They're just gonna stick around and worship so that the Chaos Space Marines can now intervene faster and maybe punish that Commissar Lord and try to get a cap on that bottom power.
Maybe they're just taunting him with heresy and hoping he's just gonna quit capping and go for him.
Yeah.
You dare float your heresy at me?
This feels though like Jamus is, I don't know if he's gaining anything out of this, because he's only got the Chaos Lord capping, and Toilailee has the Guardsman squad capping, of course, but he also got the power node on the south side, which I think he will power node, so that Chaos will like
they're gonna waste a lot of time
on
actually
staying south to get it, or he's just gonna abandon it. So for Toilailee, that might generate an extra +9 power for him.
Yeah, basically all Jamus got out of that was removing most of the Commissar's energy, and he is regenerating that once again.
Yeah, and the double Sentinels is now just gonna try to keep as much Chaos forces at bay here and capture the middle.
And the Chaos Space Marines, they are running right on out there, and well, those double Sentinels are easily gonna be able to harass the hell out of anything else on the field.
Combi Flaming is being purchased now by the Chaos Lord.
Probably not a bad choice. You really need something. Well, he's probably not going to be engaging those Sentinels in melee, but you can chase them and use that Combi Flamer DPS to get some damage done. It might just earn him a kill where otherwise wouldn't. I mean, look at that Sentinel. It's actually taking a surprising lot of damage just now.
Oh,
Dukes the Stomp right there. Very nice indeed, but there's just too much dagger there. He's going to have to get right on out there.
Still no power node for Toilailee on the power locations, but looking at Jamus, he has a node and double gens up, but no other forces available except for the Heretics and the Chaos Space Marine squad now getting the Havoc.
Yeah, definitely not a bad choice. Toilailee ends up doing the whole Sentinel holding the ground while getting repaired. He definitely wants something that can punish the Guardsman for staying in range like that. Not to mention, he really doesn't want to lose his power node too easily, so those Havocs are gonna be very nice to try and hold this particular position. Especially as the Chaos Space Marines are in a lot of trouble right now. Have to get out of there before they start taking model losses.
Oh, he's getting a multi-laser turret, despite the fact that the Chaos Lord does have the Combi Flamer. So I guess a really nice focus fire on the Chaos Lord now, once he tries to approach, before he can actually shard down that multi-laser turret.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be his best bet. That Havoc certainly isn't gonna be killing the... It is doing a pretty decent job at suppressing, but it's not really anything else. Looks like he actually cancelled that... I don't know if he cancelled or if he ended up salvaging the multi-laser turret, but it's definitely
he salvaged it.
Yeah.
The Sentinel is going low.
Wow,
it might actually go down here.
Yeah, did try to juke the Stomp, and if they ended up actually getting a few hits in melee, that could have gotten real dangerous, but they do end up getting stumped. Just the suppression of some of the guardsmen, and they're gonna start taking some pretty serious damage from the few heretics remaining. Well, few and few, there's still 5 of them, so they're still gonna do pretty strong damage. And of course the Chaos Space Marines are now pretty free to start chasing these Sentinels, since there's no one left to repair them.
Yeah. We also have Noise Marines out on the field now, so...
Disquiet offense, Slanesh!
Yes. And unfortunately, he's not gonna do a whole lot of damage on his power, since he has no generators up. He did go for the power node on the south side, so... Yeah, he's actually genning down bottom, which is a bit of an unorthodox strategy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's somehow actually seen these Norse Marines yet, but it's pretty fortunate for him that he ended up building a generator there. It pretty much gives him the option to do it wherever there's no harassment going on. Yeah, those Norse Marines are just gonna wreck that power node, no problem.
The Chaos Lord actually, I don't know if he heard the power went down on the south, so he actually went down in the south to check, and he did spot the generator and the power farm here.
I think the thing is, I don't think the Combi Flamer, it does do decent damage on generators, but it's not amazing like, for example, the Biospear is.
Yeah, the Combi Flamer's immolate ability used to like destroy generators like super duper fast before. But then they actually reduced the damage output. It still does some damage, but I think you're better off just not doing it.
Yeah, you can definitely use that.
Takes a bit too long. But the Noise Marines will be heading down south now to punish this generator farm. Or punish Toilailee for making a purchase on the generators down here. It was a risky investment, but I think ultimately, in the end, it's gonna maybe even pay off, because the double sentinels and the guardsmen are now topside, doing a bit of a...
Yeah, they're winning this. They're getting a lot of damage done right there, and they are pretty close to the Havocs, but they're not gonna be able to get the stop before they start firing. Taking terrible damage on one of the sentinels, but it is probably gonna get out of there. I think he's gonna start chasing him a bit with these. There's a second stomp, keeping them controlled very nicely, getting the first Sentinel out, absolutely no problems whatsoever. The Noise Marines have finished capping and are now trying to... they actually turn around and start firing on this Sentinel. Don't do all that much damage on the Flamer, but it is gonna... Yeah, it is gonna be kind of close, but just not enough.
The Chaos Lord is approaching as well, as the rest of the Chaos Army is doing it.
Noise Marines getting out there before they start taking losses. The Commissar Lord does have a power sword out, so he does manage to get a model kill off the Noise Marines.
Oh, the Commissar Lord has a perfect flank on that Havoc, but he's just bull rushing. No, he's actually...
Yeah, he's gonna take the flank, but now the Heretics are in position, not to mention the Chaos Marines. Heretics does get the slowdown, and yeah, that Commissar was gonna go down real quick if he didn't get out of there before his energy ran out.
Yeah. Toilailee is now tier 2, and JamusMcgamuS is well on his way into getting to that stage.
Not to mention JamusMcgamuS has a huge advantage in requisition saved up at the moment, so he's gonna be able to get a unit out of it. Very nice ability from a Combi Flamer there, doing a ton of damage to those guardsmen. Not really getting that many model kills, but they were seriously getting in danger there if there was any follow-up. JamusMcgamuS once again using his Noise Marines to burn down a power generator, while the Heretics are trying to charge in and finish off this Sentinel, but there's just too much shooting going on there.
Oh, one of the Sentinels is dropping fairly low, as well as the Guardsman. Nice flare there.
That's a flare, yes, keeping the Sentinels safe. Very nice use of that. Yeah, they're gonna have to get out of there before the Commissar Lord catches up to them. He's gonna have very stern words with them.
Yeah. Those Noise Marines really wanted to do some damage here, and in the end it might not really pay off. You might get maybe one generator. Nah, I don't think you will.
Not with the Commissar there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna get out of there and hopefully and try to avoid taking any model losses. Once again, the Flamer ability doing a bit of damage to those guardsmen, but it's not quite as good as the last one.
Mark of Siege is now a purchase on the Chaos Space Marines.
Oh yeah, so those guys are just gonna start melting Sentinels now. One of them almost goes down there. He's gonna have to be very careful. Probably need to use the second stomp just to keep him safe. No, he doesn't use the second stomp. But oh, yeah, this is getting really close. The Havocs are now firing on the guardsmen, keeping them. One of the Sentinels actually ends up going down, and yeah, I know, just jumping back and forth. But this is just getting really, really close.
Yeah, he
Once
has a
again,
Chimera.
special attack messing up everything. No model losses for the Chaos Space Marines, but yeah, that's probably the reason why a lot of people don't risk going double Sentinel against Chaos, because Zin's Chaos Space Marine just melt those things.
Indeed. Blood Crusher coming out, and Toilailee has no unit to really respond to that unit, except for that Sentinel, which might get the missile launcher, but I really don't think he's gonna get the missile launcher just to deal with the Blood Crusher, because it fires only like once every 6 seconds.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
kind of good for supporting, for example, melted troopers or something like that, but it's gonna make it very expensive if you end up losing the Sentinel, and that's a very real possibility. You can see how much damage it just took from that approach, and it does end up going down right there. It's now down to his. Does have double guardsmen out, and they do have plasma guns, so they're gonna start doing some serious damage on any Chaos Space Marines they end up fighting. But yeah, it's gonna start getting kind of hectic. Does have the Chimera out, which is gonna make it very hard to force out these guardsmen though. But the Blood Crusher is coming in to save the day and punch that Chimera in the backside. Bit of chasing there, but the Chaos Space Marine is forced to run away as well as the Chaos Space Marine. Very nice charge from the Blood Crusher, and there's just bits of guardsmen flying everywhere. Oh, the humanity! Humanity is dying, and the Blood Crusher's loving every second of it. Commissar Lord does have his stubbornness ability out, which is gonna give him quite a bit of staying power as long as he's around with this guardsman. But he's not right now. He's just getting chased by this Blood Crusher, and he doesn't have the Power Fist to deal with it. And I don't think Toilailee even has the... well, actually, he does have the resources to get a Power Fist if he wanted, but he's not getting one just yet. He might have other plans to deal with this Blood Crusher, or he might just be biding his time. Meanwhile, JamusMcgamuS certainly isn't wasting any time. He is now getting out some Bloodletters, which is gonna be quite dangerous for Toilailee to deal with. Doesn't really have any melee counters out right now. Pretty much the closest thing he has to it is the Chimera, giving him a bit of safety. And yeah, those Bloodletters are just gonna wreck everything. And welcome back, good sir.
Yeah, I noticed the Sentinel went down, and it's looking really terrible right now for Toilailee.
Wow, that Commissar Lord is really having a bit of pathing issues. It's probably fortunate he wasn't in any danger then. North Marines now have their Blastmaster out, giving some very nasty artillery. That could get extremely dangerous for the guardsmen if they end up not being able to jump into the Chimera in time. And even if they do, that hit is going to do a lot of damage to the Chimera itself.
And we have a...
there's a charge from Blood Crusher once again. And Bloodletters are now revealing themselves, doing a fair amount of damage on retreat there.
Stormtroopers are getting the anti-armor kit, which is really good to deal with that Blood Crusher.
Oh, definitely. Very nice use of the invulnerability ability in the Bloodletters there. Otherwise, he was just about to blow apart one of his own units. There's a Let the Galaxy Burn on the Commissar Lord, who's really going for that AoE damage. And oh dear, the Blood Crusher is actually taking awful damage from these stormtroopers right
suppressed.
now. And there's the Blastmaster doing just blowing guardsmen to bits everywhere.
Yeah, I think.
And this is pretty much, this is almost going to be GG right there. Oh, this guardsman squad might just make it out alive, but it's really close right there. A single hit point left. If if one of those Bloodletters could just part with his sword and throw it at him or something, that would have been it. But yeah, they are getting right on out there. Wait a minute, how does Toilailee know we just said GG? No, Toilailee just said yeah, GG, but how can he hear us?
I don't think he is. I think it was like, yeah, this is over.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Or you can speculate. Think. That is
Speculation for everyone!
speculation for everyone. Casey Hudson.
But yeah, it looks like Jamus is gonna be taking this one, and he is heading right on off to the finals, I think?
Oh yeah, maybe he is. I sort of have to go. Yeah, I have to go.
Yeah, alright. Do think that's... I don't think we have anyone else planned. I'm just gonna stick around for a bit, see if any more players are coming around. But once again, thanks for joining me with these casts. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm almost tempted to say, and maybe we'll be doing this again sometime.
Yeah, most likely, probably yes. Yeah, but yeah, I'll have to be on my way now. Have to pick someone up. But yeah, thanks, GG's, and toodaloo.
Take care, mate.
See ya.
Bye.